So I want to start with a guy called Dr. Luther Holt. In the 1800s, Holt became prominent. This man who decided that he knew exactly how kids ought to be raised. He said, and I quote, "Infants should be kissed, if at all, upon the cheek or forehead, but the less even of this, the better." See, Holt was all about having a strictly regimented schedule that was supposed to make life much easier for parents and supposedly for the child, although I don't really buy that. Holt recommended toilet training should begin at 2 months of age, and he also suggested that soap suppositories be used, inserted into the child's backside to get things going down there, to make things move. If it cries, he commanded, and he actually called the child it. If it cries, the baby was an it. Let it, was what he said. If it cries, let it. Holt's extreme hands-off approach encouraged that babies under 6 months old should never be played with because they are made nervous and irritable and sleep badly and suffer indigestion. Maybe it was less about the playing and had more to do with the soap suppositories, that they were suffering the way that they were. So Holt was the first of these people who stepped in and said, this is what we're supposed to be doing. After Holt, we heard from a guy called John B. Watson, who later became a president of the American Psychological Association. This guy was and remains today highly regarded in a range of different, for a range of different reasons. Parenting should not be one of them. John B. Watson said, and I quote, "There is a sensible way of treating children. Let your behavior always be objective and kindly firm. Never hug and kiss them. Never let them sit in your lap. If you must, kiss them once on the forehead when they say goodnight. Shake hands with them in the morning. Give them a pat on the head if they have made an extraordinarily good job of a difficult task." Watson also wrote that the average mother is, and this is a direct quote, he said, is unquestionably unfitted to bring up her child. And he also argued that foster homes would actually be better for raising children, switched every 3 weeks so that the kids wouldn't form attachments. Well, modern science has told us that maybe that's not such a great idea. His ideas were outrageously bad, but they formed the foundation of the parenting advice that was followed by our great-grandparents, their kids, our parents, and in so many cases today, us. To put it bluntly, there are not nearly enough generations to wipe out that kind of trauma.